Hey Walt, what's up? Do you have a 2x3x3? Have you been experiencing problems with it? Like it all of a sudden turning extremely loose, or even if it fell apart and you don't know how to put it back together? Well, let me just show you this. Keep watching, because this is the tutorial for you. In this tutorial, I will teach you how to fix all those problems and, on top of that, reassemble your 2x3x3. So, what will you need? Hold on just one sec. Okay, sorry about that. I just need to get the supplies. Now, you will be needing a small Phillips head screwdriver, and of course your 2x3x3. Okay, let's get started. Okay, to begin, you will need to pop off the centerpiece. Now, that does sound strange, doesn't it? What you will need to do is take your finger, stick it underneath one of the corners of the centerpiece, and ta-da! Hold on. Okay. Inside you will see a screw. Don't know if you can see it here, but right in there. Now, if your cube is fully put together, what you're going to do is just stick your screwdriver in there and twist it. Tighten it, and there. Now your cube won't be as loose, and it will actually prolong the life of it. Now, there's also a rumor that if you put a small washer or nut inside, it will actually keep you from having to tighten the screw. But I tried that out and it fell apart the next day. But anyway, now to show you what will happen if the screw isn't tightened. So, let me just show you this. This screw is actually the key piece to your puzzle. And that is what happens to your puzzle if that screw is not tightened. Yes, you have seen it here. Your puzzle will fall apart. But don't worry, I'll teach you how to put it back together, since there actually aren't that many tutorials telling you how to put it back together. Now, first of all, you're going to want to make the core. What core? There is no core. Of course there is. That's what holds all together. Okay. These are going to be the main core pieces. Your centerpiece. One of them has the screw in it, of course. The other one doesn't. You also have two cross-shaped things. Okay, to reassemble the core, take one of your cross-shaped things and slip it on, just like that. Next, take this, put that on there. Now we will have just about half of the center of the core recreated. The last step of recreating the core is to take the other centerpiece and put it underneath the entire thing. Now, take your screw and tighten that. Tighten it a lot. Okay, now that's all tightened, you have your core recreated. Now, to start putting it back together. Alright, this is recommended if your cube falls apart a lot, but you're going to want to start putting it back together the white side, or whichever side is the one on your cube that doesn't have the screw in it. Okay. To put that together, I'll start with the blue side. Now, see how there's a little indentation here? What you're going to do is slip that indentation into the round part of your core, slide it on. That will actually just hold it in. Look, can't pull it out. And that's how all the pieces actually stay together, by the screw and the indentations on each piece. Now continue doing that. Okay, I'm going to do the orange side next. Now, take your orange, blue, and white corner piece, and just a second, and slip it right on, just like that. Now, just continue doing that. Okay, now for the orange. Okay, now for the red. Okay. Now, once it's all put back together, you have a unworking floppy cube, which for those of you who don't know what the floppy cube is, it's basically a 1x3x3. The floppy cube is just the other name for it. Now for the top. What you're going to want to do is take one of your edge pieces, doesn't matter which, and do as I do. Take the edge piece so that's nice and so that the top part of it is attached to the centerpiece, but it's not attached to the bottom. What you're going to do after you do that is just pop that in. And that's how you put on the edge pieces. After you do that, tighten the screw. Now, if you're wondering why I should start with the white side first, it's because if you start with the yellow side first, the pressure of you putting on the pieces actually loosens the screw, and when it pops out, you're going to have to start from square one again. And you don't want to have to keep on doing that. So that's why I told you to start with the yellow side. Next step is to take your corner pieces. In this case, it's the yellow, green, and orange. Just slide that in, just like that. Now for the yellow and orange, slide it on top, pop it into the bottom, tighten the screw, corner piece, edge, tighten, and now you only have 3 pieces left. What you're going to do is put it back together like an ordinary Rubik's Cube. 2 corners go on first. Now a little more different step for the edge piece. This is because there's nothing, absolutely nothing, supporting these. I could knock it off just by flicking it. So what you're going to do is turn it the usual 45 degrees and carefully hold it onto both edge pieces and corner pieces at the same time. Do the trick that I taught you. Pop it onto the top, not to the bottom. Then press on the bottom here. And And voila. You have your now 100% reassembled 2x3x3. Now, just take your yellow tile, which is part of the centerpiece, and pop that back on. And that's basically it. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and thanks guys for watching, and have a great day.